What's up? Welcome back to another awesome breakdown tutorial. This is a breakdown of my previous song, this music video that I did earlier. This song is called Sineskwela. If you haven't seen the video, pause this video, go to that video. It's in the link up top or maybe in the description at the bottom. If you haven't seen it, watch it first and then go back here and let's do this. We have to learn the arrangement, we have to learn how we did the voices, what are the chords I used. Maybe let's learn about the sections and how I made the decisions and why I did them, and maybe some of the secret tools that I used to enhance the project. So without further ado, let's jump into the session, into the computer. Let's go. So here we are in my Sonar session. I'm using a DAW called Sonar. It's free, by the way. You can check it out in the description below. It's from Bandlab. It's free. First of all, when you create an acapella song, you have to learn the melody. So I have the melody right here from the original. This is the original one. So I have it muted now. It's in YouTube. You can watch it. It's from the theme song, which was originally done and composed by the maestro Reyes. So here's the lead vocals. That's the first thing you have to do.
Hayang buksan ang isipan, sasayan so agham.
Alright, so once you're done with the melody, it's time to think about the arrangement. How will you do the arrangement? Okay, so first, you see here in the top, I've got markers. The first section is the intro. We've got first stanza, chorus, the intro number 2 for the second stanza, and then the chorus and bridge, chorus 3, and of course, chorus 4. I think this is the change key, and then the modulation, and then the ender. Because I thought about the end. In the original version, there's this repetition and it fades out. So I didn't want it to fade out. I wanted it to like end with power, like a dynamic song. So I chose to do that. Now, the trick to arrangement is noticing the parts and the sections. So in the intro, you have to create an arrangement for that. So that's one. Number 2 is for the sections with the first stanza and second stanza. First and second stanza, that's one arrangement, so you got 2. And then the choruses, chorus 1, chorus 2, chorus 3, and the chorus 4, that's another arrangement, with of course some few minor adjustments. But essentially the arrangement will be the same for all of those choruses, so you got 3. And then last arrangement will be for the bridge, I think. We'll check it out later. But you know, sometimes you do have those. So you have about roughly an average of 4 arrangements per song, depending on the complexity of the arrangement of the entire piece. So first, what did I do with the intro? Let's check it out right now. So that intro was that's in the key of E. Yes, it's the key of E. Bawat bata. So that's in the key of E. I'm hitting E and B and then E and then F sharp and then B. And then we have a with a bass on the bottom. A, C sharp, E, A, B. I think that's how I arrange it. Let's see here. Got the first tenors. Hold on. That will be the B. Of course. And then we have second tenors. This should be a 2. I knew it. So the chord is this guy. And then we have, of course, the tenors. Third tenor. No one. Baritones. And then we have basses. I only have one bass. Just doing the old walking bass trick. E, B, C sharp, E. Alright. And then it goes to the first stanza, which is right here. It modulates, by the way. F sharp. Oh, there are cracks because of the performance issues of my computer. So just ignore the cracks, okay? Lest we remove the effects. This is how it sounds without the effects. Alright, let's listen to it raw. And then that's first stanza. So what chord is this? So the first part will be, I divided it into 2. This is that 2 2. But it changes. This becomes pop, pop and pop, and then goes to the second part, maybe second verse probably of the first stanza. This section right here will be hum, and then the word split. Okay, so that's the arrangement of the first stanza. We've got toot toot, and then pop, pop, hum, and then we got split. This will be to the 2 in F sharp is G sharp. I always put dissonance instead of, if this is B, I put the major 7, which is this guy. And then this is a sus. So what chord? The one that made this one jazzy is this part. That move is from Take 6. Patum pop, patum pop. That's a jazz move. Everybody knows that, right? That's Take 6 style. I've always listened to Take 6 since I was young, so maybe it's engraved in my ear. Shout out to Take 6. What chord is that? That's a 2-5-1. So if you want to learn about jazz, the entry to the jazz is 2-5-1s. So this chord is from the home key, which is F sharp. It goes down to so from home key F sharp, we have F, B, D sharp, A flat or G sharp, and then we got B. And then we have this A sharp, A sharp, G sharp, that's a 7, right? And then we have D, then we have F sharp, G sharp, and then we have C sharp. And it goes to the D sharp minor. So in summary, what do we have now? We have this progression from F sharp. Take a look at that. From F sharp, we have this chord, and then we have this chord to D sharp minor. So F, B, D sharp. That's 5 voices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 voices with melody on top. Okay, moving on to the next section. Okay, so here we've got the tat tat. I used the tat tat method. So let's remove some of the voices, first and second and third voices. Let's hear it. Who's that? Oh, here we are. Let's check it out. This will be, oh, it's a D sharp. Oh. Then this guy. Oh, here we got crunch time. Wait, let me show you the chord now. So what do we have? And then we have third tenor. Oh, we've got crunch of the B. What's the baritone? Oh, it's an F sharp. This guy, it's a B9. B9, and the bass will be G sharp, of course, right? Let's check it out. Yeah. So, oh, I did this guy instead of this one. I did this, the 9. Right? And then aside. You know that move already? So it goes again the same way, but with toot.
Kasanang ating bayan, radong makakamtan.
So again, the intro is the same as the first intro. Almost, but with some minor changes, like this guy. Where are we? Second chorus. Here we are. Okay, what's this chord? What's that note? Now this guy, there's so much notes in this. I did not repeat those guys. Check it. So that's in a, that's the dissonance right there. It starts with B. The bass will be C sharp. Next note. I'll duplicate tenor 1. So we've got 2 tenors for tenor 1. B. And then there's no duplicate for tenor 2. So tenor 2 and another tenor 2 are different. We got the G chord up here, but the tenor 3 is, so we got a G7. We've got 2 tenor 3s. So we got this chord now. What's that chord? That's like a G7 with a B on bottom. Alright, don't forget that. Alright, it gets complicated, guys. And what's the next chord? What's that? And then the bass will be this guy. So, what do we have here? B, B, then we've got the and then we got the bass, which is C sharp. What's that chord? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 voices, not including the melody. So all in all, that's like 8 voices total. So this chord you can use for going back to the home key, which is F sharp. Hear that? So how did I make that decision? How did I come up with that chord? Well, it comes from the idea that if you are in the key of, let's say for example you're in the key of C, you got this chord. Check this out. I don't know what chord this is. We got G, and then we have got that. G, B, C, B sharp, G, and then A sharp, and then we go down. This right hand goes down the whole step, becomes G, B, C sharp, F, and then we got G sharp, and it goes home to C. So if we change that to F, that will become, so that will be, so it will be so instead of, because I only have one shot to do it, I cannot do this. I did it with one chord, with just this guy. But I pushed it up top, spread it out, so I had this chord. Okay, so next section will be second stanza. Second stanza is the same. So in this section, I just changed this second part, re-recorded this part, and added more portamento. We got the hum. So you just sang the split parts of the lyrics. That's 2. Da, 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 going to the C sharp. 2, 3, 4, 4 sharp. 5, going back to the C. Of course, the 5 wants to go back to the home, the 1, which is what we have is F sharp right now. Goes to so that's a 4. That should be a 2. 3. So if you don't know the notation, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1. Same with key of C. If you're in key of C, look here in the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So if you're in F sharp, if you're in F sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the bass goes. And it goes back home to 1. Alright, continue. Same as first stanza. Same, it's the same. Chorus, right? So here, I just duplicated these parts, copied it, pasted it here, but I changed a few bits and pieces, like this first tenor. If you check it out, that's different. It goes up in the first chorus. Doesn't go up. Okay, so a little few tweaks makes a huge difference to the choruses. Lest it will become like it's obvious that you duplicated. So you change maybe the bass, or change maybe the first tenor. Like this part for the bridge, it's also the same as the intros. Remember, we have intros the same. We have intros here for intro 2. We have intro 1 right here. But in this section, going to the bridge, I changed the tenor. Check this out. So I changed it from ta 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 to ta ta ta. Alright, get it. Moving on. This is the bridge. This is hum. And then there's a interesting way that you add hums. If you check, just watch. It's a hum, right? It's supposed to be soft. So in choir, you use ha for power. It's like ha with all the choirs. So just before the modulation or change key, I added the ha. So it starts with who, the hum, which is soft, and then it goes to ha, bigger with ha, because the mouth is open, so it denotes power. Change key, and then I added the beatbox, right? So here I did it's a different chorus now. Tayo na. Spread out. Tayo na. Major 7. Becomes D minor, because it goes to the C. So
buksan ang pag-isip, kas nasayanti.
So sometimes you do a unison. When you add the unison in the middle, then split for the 7. Oh, this chord, which is a D, A, and E, G, C, D, goes back to the ones, which is G. Kas nasayan, ta na na na, bam. Kas nasayantis. So I added the vibrato for power, and then so we did the those are same chords but staggered. Moving on.
Kasanang ating bayan, siguradong Kasanang ating bayan, siguradong buksan na
Same chords.
likas na scientist.
Same chords.
Tayo na sa Sineskwela.
Now it's time to show you the second voices. First and second voices are these guys. Their role is to add the second voices to the melody. So while these guys on the bottom are doing the tat-tat-tu-tu, the rhythms like the piano, these guys are like violins on top. Right?
Buksan na pag-isip, likas na scientist. Tayo na sa
See, it does the tayo na
sa Sineskwela.
Let me show you. Let's turn these guys off.
Sa Sineskwela, tuklasin natin ang siyensya, kinabukasan ng ating.
So with the bass in.
Sa Sineskwela, tuklasin.
So in the olden days, that's just it. Right? It works now.
Buksan ang pag-isip sa Sineskwela.
But you add the rhythms down at the bottom, like the guitar parts, maybe guitar or piano.
Sa Sineskwela,
right?
Tuklasin natin ang siyensya, kinabukasan ng ating bayan, sigurado.
Now here at the last part,
timbayan.
Check this out.
Sigurado.
Did you hear that? That's interesting because I added that in the last moment.
Sigurado.
It's probably second tenor.
Timbayan. Sigurado.
Knew it. Second tenors. Second tenors do the na na na.
Timbayan.
When I was a little boy, I thought when I was arranging, you cannot have voices that overlap with each other. But I found out that you can do that. Depends on this situation. So if the movement, it has a movement that goes down and overlaps with another note, it's okay if it's that important. Like in this part,
Timbayan. Sigurado.
that gong, of course it's going to hit another guy's note at the bottom.
Sigurado. Sigurado maka.
That's amazing. So the same guy, the same thing happened to the baritones, I think. Did the same thing.
Dong maka. Dong maka. Dong maka.
Now for the last part,
Sigurado maka.
ano maga goes up to the C to the G. Sorry, I didn't see it. Let me show you. So it goes from A minor, goes to the G, second inversion with the major 7, and then it goes to the C, which is the fourth. See, if it does this, it should hit another guy, which is here, right? And it's okay. And then goes to the higher G, because the ending of the song is dynamic. The bass went down. Oh no. Let's check it out if it did go down. Oh, it did. It's octave with the lead vocals. And then we got a bar. Tenors. There's no 9 here. No 9. It's pure. But what makes this song powerful is, guess what? Octave. Listen to this voice. Check this out. Okay, let me show you. That's the voice. So spread it out all across the spectrum. So we got here. So all together, we've got this guy. Remove the solos. So you can't hear it really, but it's there, this guy. Which is B. All right. Okay, Alright, so for the now for the other parts, we've got backup vocals, which are the same as the melody.
Tuklasin.
Now for the for the voices, we have those are duplicates. They're just panned left and then panned right. Same with these guys. We have first tenors, span left. This guy span right. Okay. Same with the others. Pan left, pan right. Tenor C, pan left, pan right. So I record them 2 times. So a track 2 times for each vocals, except for the bass and the beat. Now for the beat,
Sineskwela.
I can do that. I can do that, but I used a sample, which is this guy, the beatbox, and I can play it in my piano, my controller. If you want to download this, if you have Contact Player, you can download this patch. I'll put the link below. Okay. If you have any questions, by the way, and if you're receiving value and you get some information and valuable lessons from this video, hit the like button and maybe subscribe, because we have more videos coming. The next video, if you have questions, just ask them and maybe I'll make another video. I'm planning to make a mixing video tutorial, because if you have effects, it really changes everything. Okay, it changes a lot.
Siguradong makakamtan.
There are lots of techniques that I learned when mixing this automation. Look at that piece. So planning to make a video for that, so subscribe, because more stuff are coming out. So now that you've seen how I did it, what did we learn? We learned about the arrangement, the sections, and how each has its own purpose and role. The chords I used. We also learned a little bit of theory, music theory, and we learned about how to use those chords in conjunction to the arrangement. And also we heard the voices, and some of the tools I used were here, and also we learned some tricks with the voices up top and the nuances and how to change some parts. And if you have suggestions how to improve this video, maybe you want to learn more about arrangement, you want to learn more about music theory, I don't know, write it on the bottom in the comment section. Tell me what you think, and maybe we'll do a video about it. Alright, keep sharing the video, guys, and keep sharing your knowledge, and maybe I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Ciao.